I'm Jessica McComb, Schwarzkopf Professional Canada's Curriculum Manager. You're going to love this tutorial because we're going to take this technical application and break it down simply. Welcome to your best blonde yet, featuring BLONDME. Let's get started. The goal is to lift this 4-week retouch to a level 10 platinum blonde and to remove the banding of yellow in the same application. We have all the tips to make this easy, and the icing on the cake is the final tone of this dreamy cloud pink. Ash has long previously lightened hair with a 4-week tiny regrowth. And when deep diving into her hair and discussing her hair history, as with many global blondes, you can see that she has some broken hairs in the nape area and an existing gold band next to her regrowth that is slightly warmer. Ash is a natural level 2, so I'm using BLONDME Premium 9 Plus Lightener with BLONDME Premium Developer 6% 20 volume mixed 1:2. I love using cotton. Try splitting it in half so it's not as bulky, and use it in areas where the head shape rounds. This ensures that I don't have unwanted product from the below section touching the previous pre-lightened hair. There's no need to apply cotton after every section. Hot tip, it's most important in transitional areas of the head shape to avoid banding. How to apply and utilizing the tools properly can really help your application stay clean. When tackling a delicate application, using a clean brush is key. So ditch the brush that you use to mix and work with a clean one. Keep an extra clean brush beside your bowl in case you need to switch out during your application. When picking up the product, maintain one side of your brush as clean as possible, loading the brush carefully like a little pillow of product along the edge. Section the hair with purpose. This isn't hair school. We aren't confined by textbook sectioning guidelines. Section the hair working with the natural fall and the head shape of your client. If we force the hair away from natural fall, we risk overlapping, which potentially leads to breakage and banding. When I'm applying the product, I'm holding the section with tension and away from the front to control the area. If any random hairs become covered in product, use the tip of your brush to comb them into place. For a micro regrowth, I like to work the section top down, turning my brush on the angle to paint the small corner. A pro tip for staying clean in your application is to continue to hold the hair that you're painting with tension. You can see I'm not picking up the section and just laying it down. This will create a buckle in the hair, causing potential transfer onto the previously lightened hair that we're actively avoiding. I also like to use a soft flicking movement when applying the lightener. This allows me to paint right to the demarcation line, but with slightly less product than directly on the scalp. This helps minimize banding in your global blonde. Adding your cotton to accommodate the head shape, using the end of your color brush to secure it in place, I'm taking note that my color brush has product on both sides. But I'm good to continue because it's only from pressure and not from excess product. When working below the occipital, it's best to hold the hair at a 45-degree angle with tension. Continue to the front 2 sections, following the same application standard as the back. I've chosen to subsection the front fringe area. The hairs are not only shorter than her length, but the hair also falls naturally forward in this area. So taking horizontal sections allows me to control the micro root. Something to note, high maintenance blonding requires special attention and consistency to create the same blonde every time, especially global blondes. So even when the appointment seems easy, like a micro retouch, it still takes exact precision and has less margin for error. When doing a micro retouch, the #1 challenge is to not create overlap. With the right product, sectioning, and brush control, there's nothing you can't tackle. Lightener can process up to 60 minutes, but we also need to tackle the yellow band that is sitting next to her regrowth. For this challenge, it's best to visually process the root area, and when it's almost reached the desired lift, start to apply fresh lightener to the secondary band. After that is complete, Allow both areas to process for 15 to 20 minutes or until it's all lifted to a level 10 pale undertone. Once you achieve the desired lift when doing a global retouch, add a small amount of tepid water and emulsify the lightener lightly through the mid-lengths and ends. This helps to remove any product, mineral, or toner buildup to create the perfect canvas for toning. Cleanse the hair with BLONDME Nourishing Shampoo, rinse, apply hair sealer for 30 seconds. After the hair sealer has been rinsed, apply BLONDME Bondfinity Deep Repair Mask, process for 10 minutes, and rinse thoroughly before toning. You heard that right, mask prior to toning. Our Deep Repair Mask has been designed to create the strongest internal bonds, setting the hair up for a perfect seamless tone. Look at this lift. I chose to lightly blow dry the hair to work on an even canvas and assess her porosity and lift. Wet hair can appear warmer and darker in level, causing mistakes in toner choices. With a global or a solid blonde, there's nowhere to hide, so these little decisions make a big impact. I'm using our new acidic glow toners in BLONDME. My formula on our roots is 0-00 clear and 9.5-81 strawberry, 10-1, with BLONDME Premium 2% 7 volume gel developer. And her mids and ends are 9.5-81 strawberry plus 0-00 clear, mixed 5-1 with BLONDME Premium 2% 7 volume gel developer. This creates that dreamy cloud pink. This formula is less diluted through the ends because they often are more resistant. Remembering that in your formula will prevent that washed out, dull look. Rinse the toner till the water runs clear. No need to shampoo or recondition. Apply a small amount of Fiber Clinic's Fiber Sealer onto towel-dried hair. This product is a miracle, providing not only combability, but also heat protection and incredible split-end repair. Final takeaway, take the time to map things out and you'll automatically feel more confident. Take a beat before you begin, assess the hair, and plan the blueprint. Sometimes we jump into the application for speed and then miss little things along the way. I hope this helps. Sometimes we focus so hard on the formulation, we forget about the application. It's about taking a breath and making sure your plan is solid. Trusting your products and the care they provide is crucial. All of these practices lead to your best blonde yet. Your best blonde yet isn't hiding in some flashy new technique. It's unlocked by your subtle decisions and your precision application tweaks. Thanks for watching and follow us for more expert tips.